A report from the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission showed from 2021 to 2022, there was a 22% increase in injuries associated with e-scooters, which led one viewer to ask, if an accident happens while riding on one of these scooters, who's at fault for the hospital bills? Our Megan Bragg looked into it in this morning's Verify Fact Check.
Look around Uptown and South End and you'll see e-scooters sprawled on the sidewalks. But who's responsible if you're injured on one of them? Let's get the facts. Our sources are attorney Gary Mauney, attorney Jeremy Maddox, and Lime Scooters. Before you hop on one of these, you need to put your credit card information in and agree to the terms and conditions to take a ride. Looking at Lime, just one of the companies operating here in Charlotte, their user agreement outlines their waiver and release claims, stating you agree to assume all risks and accept all responsibility for any accident, injury, property damage, death, or disability you may suffer on one of their scooters.
In all likelihood, is going to have to pay their own hospital bills.
Mauney says in court, it's hard to go against a waiver you sign.
And the arbitration agreements are frequently upheld by North Carolina courts and, in fact, courts around the country.
Lime's user agreement also has a provision saying you need to try to settle the dispute first.
The place that you have to go for arbitration is called AAA. It's the name of an arbitration company. And that means you don't get a jury trial.
However, Mauney does say there are some exceptions.
If you're a minor and you're signing this contract and somehow you've managed to use a scooter, even if you're underage, let's say, you can make an argument that you were not old enough to consent to the contract, that kind of thing. Or if there was some type of defect in the scooter itself.
Maddox says people should also be aware of a law in NC called contributory negligence.
Basically, if you were even 1% at fault for how the incident occurred, you may get nothing.
This is why Maddox says it's important to carefully follow instructions and be sure to read the fine print before hopping on. With Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.